India still ranks 154th out of the 195 countries in terms of quality and especially accessibility of healthcare, according to a recent Lancet study. 60% of the primary health centers, that are the PHCs in India, have only one doctor, while about 5% have none, according to the Economic Survey 2018 and 19. In India, there are only 1.6 million pharmacies, and that is for every 1800 Indians, there is only one pharmacy available. So these numbers are very worrisome, and we would be talking about this, how digitalization is actually happening in India, bridging the gap between the patient and the doctors and the pharmacies and the consumers. Hello, this is Smita Kumar, and we are watching Medicircle. Today on our healthcare startup series, we have Shreyans Mehta with us. Shreyans is the co-founder of MedCords, which aims to solve the problems of accessibility, availability, and also the quality of healthcare in India. Hi, Shreyans. Welcome to Medicircle.
Yeah, hi Smita. It's a pleasure being on Medicircle.
So, as the co-founder of MedCords, tell us more about tell us more about your venture, how it is actually benefiting so many patients out there.
So, when we started MedCords, our aim was to facilitate and serve people of Bharat in most efficient, affordable, speedy, and trusted manner. Before starting MedCords, we traveled across 4 states of Rajasthan, UP, MP, Bihar to find out what are the major healthcare challenges in India. And what we realized was that if we have to solve the problem of healthcare in the manner which I mentioned above, the most important thing is if we can leverage the network of medical stores, because they are the most influencers with respect to patients in a smaller areas. And as it is very difficult for doctors to live in villages. So with that vision in mind, we started building piece by piece. And today, I am very excited to share that we are India's first completely digital healthcare network and holistic, which can provide instant consultations in less than 30 minutes, can provide medicines to your home in less than an hour because of the hyperlocal network of doctors and the medical stores which we have created.
So you have two products, two subsets. One is Sehat Sati and the other one is Ayu. So tell us more about Ayu. What is it exactly about? And is it somewhere where patients are actually accessing their pharmacies? Because again, as we shared some facts just before this introduction of the interview, that the number of pharmacies are also very, very less here. So the pharmacy patient and consumer ratio, ratio is also very, very huge. So how the gap is bridged with especially MedCords?
Yeah. So what we have done is that we have first a suite of 3 apps, one for the consumer or the families, which is the Aayu app. The second is the app for the medical stores. And third is a web app for doctors. Now the consumer app is entirely a family health management app wherein you can create your entire family health history at one place, can share that with the doctor of your choice. Secondly, you can book consultations, order medicines from your nearby medical stores, that is entirely vocal for local, so that local medical store can deliver that medicines faster for you. And fourthly, you can also book lab tests with our partners, and then you can also have an access to symptom assessment and doctors videos, which we call as Sehat Ki Baat.
Okay.
Secondly, we have an app which is for the medical stores, which looks after their entire business growth. So we call it as growth ka super app for them, that makes the retail medical store, physical medical store, digital and online. They have their own tools of promoting themselves. It's a complete CRM for them. Plus, it also helps them in their better customer relationship management and procurement. So it's a complete app for them. Plus, for the village areas, these medical stores also act as digital healthcare centers, as we have in that app, we have made a provision in which they can help their rural patients connect with the specialist doctors in cities. As you very rightly said, that in India, on a thumb rule, if I say, at a population of 2000, there is a medical store available, but doctors are available, at a even bigger ratio. So what we have done is we have empowered the retail medical store with the technology so that they can empower their villagers with the best consultations and Turant medicine delivery as well.
Definitely, that's a good idea. So how, like, so this is what is the prime USP, like what you are there are so many problems. Availability, accessibility is one big problem, and also the quality of healthcare. So what is the USP of Ayu over other healthcare ecosystem startups like Practo and Beat-O? Because Practo is there in the market since a long time. So how would you be able to compete with what exactly important value propositions Medcords has?
So, firstly, the problem which we are trying to solve. India is such a big market, and healthcare is a thing which every people need, and COVID has taught us a lot. So, I don't believe in competition and competing with other startups. It's such a big problem which we are solving, and we are solving it via the local medical stores because their reach is unparalleled. They are at every nook and corner of the city, every nook and corner of Bharat. Secondly, our focus is majorly on India minus the top 10 cities. We very fondly say कि भाई हम भारत की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, and what we have seen is कि भारत में whenever you need it the most, आपका लोकल मेडिकल स्टोर वाला आपके सबसे जल्दी काम आता है. So that is your first point of contact who we are digitally transforming and thereby enhancing the healthcare experience of the consumer using that power of the network of local medical stores.
So like how many customers you have touched so far? Because जैसे आपने कहा कि exactly whenever we are thinking of pharmacy, जो local stores है, that is always the first option. That's always the first preferred option. So in this way, how many customers you have touched and benefited with your services so far?
So we have a customer base of 3.5 million families who are using our Aayu app. Apart from that, we have more than 40,000 plus medical stores. We have been very strongly rooted in Rajasthan, wherein more than 30% of the medical store universe is working with us. While now we are also expanding to the nearby areas like UP, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Delhi NCR.
Okay.
Because now even the retail medical stores are looking for their own empowerment. With the e-pharmacies coming in, they also fear their existence.
Yes.
So with our platform, they feel that they have got a tool, and since they are the first point of contact, they can serve any people or in their vicinity much faster in a cluster manner as well.
Very true. So like your venture is backed by investments from Info Edge Group and Waterbridge Ventures, and also from Astack Ventures, RBCF, and many more. So how many funds you have raised so far, and how has the funds been utilized?
So we have raised, approximately $5 million in total funding. We have raised till now since its inception, and with that we have built such a big network of doctors, consumers, and medical stores that today we are, with the help of our medical store partners who is taking care of entire logistics and delivery, we are able to deliver more than 3.3 lakhs orders every month of more than 12 cr in. So 90% of those orders are delivered in less than 60 minutes with no logistics and infrastructural costs which Medcords have to bear. So we have created a very asset light scalable technology platform which is empowering the retailers, and through their empowerment is providing the super fast services in healthcare to the consumers for Bharat.
I would just like to ask one question here, Shreyans, that as these online pharmacies are offering bulk discounts and huge discounts, that's one big differentiator. So how would you like to plan, especially in like Aayu app, that what kind of discounts this would be offering? Because cost, I mean the affordability is one big factor, especially in case of chronic diseases where the patient need to go on taking the medicines for long.
Yeah. So what we have observed in that, that since the retail medical store is a businessman, वो भी अपना customer खोना नहीं चाहता है. So and since that app is a great CRM for him. So he knows how to, keep his customer happy. So we have seen medical stores adopting uh, various things to keep their customers sticky with them, with faster returns, quicker delivery, automatic reminder of भैया आपकी मेडिसिन खत्म होने वाली है, आपको मिनिमम ऑर्डर वैल्यू की चिंता नहीं करनी है. So they themselves, since are businessmen, they are themselves keeping their customers very happy and sticky. And that we have seen in our platform, that once a customer has started ordering and getting the super fast delivery of medicines, on an average a customer is using our app for 5 times a month just to order medicines.
That's good to know. So like, as it's all,
and at a point of time, one more very interesting anecdote which we have seen is in a smaller cities, if we talk about, which is the India minus the top 10 cities, people there wants convenience and quicker delivery more than the discounts.
yes, sometimes it's very important.
क्योंकि उनको जरूरत अभी है, मेरा मतलब एसिडिटी हो रही है, मेरे को इनो अभी चाहिए, आई कैन नॉट वेट फॉर 25% डिस्काउंट ऑन इनो.
True. So yes, for
But in chronic, they know how to keep their patients, stick to them.
True. So any expansion plans, like as you are already based out of Rajasthan, and the adjoining areas you're already targeting, so what other areas you are targeting, especially northeast or some very remote pins of India, where you want that yes, people would like to access these kind of medical stores?
Yeah, so we are planning to expand to more than 10 states in next 18 months, and our target is to reach out to 150k plus medical stores across Bharat, and across the 10 states. Our first target is to cover the Hindi speaking markets and then go towards the west and the east.
So thank you so much, Shreyans, for joining us today for this healthcare startup series. I definitely believe that your startup would definitely empower the local stores and local pharmacies, because they are getting high time competition with these big chains which have already been funded. With so much infusion of funds, sometimes it gets really difficult to stand out in the market. But definitely, if you are working for a cause and you are hitting the right chords, it would be great that such startups would see the upskills, and there would be like more and more people ordering, because sometimes it's just not the discounts, it's more to other things, more.
Yes, so what we have done is we have made the barrier of ordering low. मतलब अब लोग ना एक बॉर्नविटा, एक छोटा विक्स वेपर तुरंत मंगा लेते हैं. लोगों को घर पे बैठे ही वो सुविधा मिल रही है और अपने ही लोकल मेडिकल स्टोर से. तो दैट इज कीपिंग द बैरियर लो, और लोगों को मस्त कन्वीनियंस मिल रहा है.
बिल्कुल. सो डेफिनेटली ये एक सबल भारत और सशक्त भारत जो हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी का जो सपना है, किस तरह से हम इंडिया को और भी ज्यादा रेजिलियंट बना सकते हैं, कि हमारे ही देश के जो अपनी दुकान है, छोटे जो हाइपर लोकल मार्केट्स हैं, वो खुद सेल्फ सस्टेनेबल हो जाए. और साथ ही साथ एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम है जो मैंने शुरू में ही आपसे डिस्कस किया था, किस तरह से जो रेशियो है बिटवीन द फार्मेसीज एंड इंडियन कंज्यूमर्स, इस रेशियो को, इस बड़े से जो गैप है, उसको हम लोग कैसे ब्रिज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इंडियन हेल्थ केयर मार्केट काफी अच्छे सीएजीआर पे इंक्रीज हो रहा है. इट इज ग्रोइंग ऑन अ वेरी गुड सीएजीआर रेशियो. जैसे कुछ स्टैट्स के हिसाब से इट वुड बी लाइक अराउंड, इसका जो इंक्रीज है इट वुड बी अराउंड 27.41% टू यूएस डॉलर्स 485.43 बिलियन. जो 2024 तक के जो आंकड़े हैं वो ये बताते हैं कि करीब 485.43 बिलियन डॉलर्स तक ये डिजिटल हेल्थ केयर मार्केट इंडिया में हो जाएगा, जो अभी फिलहाल सिर्फ 116.61 बिलियन डॉलर मार्केट पे है. सो डेफिनेटली वी आर सीइंग ह्यूज जंप. इसमें जो हमारी जो इंडियन पॉपुलेशन है, उसमें सबसे ज्यादा जो रूरल पॉपुलेशन है, टायर 3 टायर 4 सिटीज की जो पॉपुलेशन, जो 68.84% रूरल पॉपुलेशन ऑफ इंडिया है, ये काफी हद तक कंट्रीब्यूट करता है. एंड थ्रू स्टार्टअप्स लाइक आयु एंड Sehat Sathi, we can actually see that the change is definitely happening. So thank you once again.
Yeah, it will surely happen, and it will totally happen through local means, empowering them with technology.
Definitely. So all the best for all your future endeavors, and thank you so much for joining us today at Medicircle.